I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes you gotta go ghost. If you wanna see growth, you gotta go ghost. You gotta go ghost in everything that doesn't align with where you're headed. You gotta cut ties with people who only wanna party, who aren't serious about their growth or their purpose. If they're not moving forward in life, how are they supposed to help you move forward? You can't afford to keep them in your circle, but it goes deeper than just people. You gotta ghost anything that's pulling you away from your relationship with God. Anything that distracts you from your purpose, from your journey to becoming the person you're supposed to be. It's gotta go. That includes toxic habits, limiting beliefs, and the mindset that keeps you stuck in the same environment. If it's not pushing you towards growth, it's holding you back. And here's the thing. You can't expect your life to evolve if you're holding on to the very things that are keeping you stagnant. To see real change in your life, you gotta make real changes. And that starts with you. That means looking at yourself in the mirror and being honest about what's not working. And I know it's not easy, but it is necessary. And sometimes the hardest part of letting go is letting go of the version of yourself that's comfortable staying where it is. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. The bad habits, the bad routines, the excuses that make you feel safe but actually keeping you stuck. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you step out into the unknown, into something new. And of course it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but that's where the transformation begins. Going ghost isn't just about walking away from toxic people or bad habits. It's about walking towards a version of yourself that you know deep down you're meant to be. It's about ghosting distractions, ghosting the things that don't nourish your soul or challenge your mind. If it's not feeding your growth, it's holding you back. And if it's holding you back, it's got to go. But let me clear something up. Going ghost doesn't mean shutting out the people you love. It doesn't mean ignoring texts or acting like you don't give a shit about the people you care about. That's not what this is about. The people who truly matter in your life, the people who have been there, who have supported you and loved you through it all, you make sure you hold them down, because life is short and those relationships are priceless. But here's the key. Even with those you love, you have to set boundaries. Protecting your energy means being intentional about how you spend your time and who you spend it with. Not everyone who loves you will understand your journey of growth, and that's okay. But just make sure the people in your circle are rooting for your evolution and not holding you back from it. When I say I'm going ghost, I mean I'm stepping away from all the noise. I'm stepping away from all the distractions. I'm stepping away from all the negativity, all the things that pull me off track and take me further away from the love of God and the man that I'm becoming. It's about clearing space in my life for what truly matters, for what helps me grow, and for what aligns with my purpose. Think of it like clearing out a cluttered wardrobe. You've been holding on to stuff you don't need, old clothes that don't fit, broken items you never use, things that you thought you'd fix but you never got round to. That's what life can look like when you're holding on to distractions, bad habits, or toxic relationships. You can't make room for the new blessings if your life is full of clutter. When you go ghost, you're not running away, you're realigning. You're giving yourself space to breathe, to reflect, and focus on what truly matters. And that clarity, that's when the real growth happens. It's not just about cutting people off. That's surface level. What it's really about is cutting off behaviors, cutting off mindsets, cutting off environments that no longer serve you. It's about recognizing when something or someone isn't helping you evolve and having the courage to let it go. Maybe it's a habit of scrolling through social media for hours instead of working on your goals. Maybe it's the mindset that tells you you're not good enough or you can't do this. Maybe it's the environment you're in, the places, the routines, the people that keep you in the same cycle. Whatever it is, if it's not helping you grow, it's time to go ghost. And let me tell you, I know it's not easy. Letting go is uncomfortable and it's very lonely sometimes, but it's necessary. Because if you're not intentional about who you allow or what you allow into your life, you end up drifting, and drifting doesn't lead to growth. Ghosting isn't about running away from responsibilities or avoiding hard work. It's exactly the opposite. It's about running towards what's meant for you. It's about chasing your purpose of everything you've got. Think about it like this. Every moment you spend on distractions is a moment you're not spending on your goals. Every ounce of energy you give to things that don't serve you is energy you're not pouring into your growth. So when you go ghost, you're not giving up, you're leveling up. You're choosing to focus on what actually matters. And the best part about going ghost is when you step away from the things that don't serve you, you make room for clarity. You make room for purpose. You make room for God to work in your life. It's like clearing the fog. When you're surrounded by distractions, negativity, and unnecessary noise, it's hard to see the path ahead. But when you let go of all of that, the fog lifts and you can see where you're headed. You can focus on your goals. You can focus on your purpose. You can focus on your relationship with God. And in that space of clarity, that's where you grow. That's where you evolve. That's where you become the person that you're meant to be. I'm going to say it one more time for people that need to hear it. Going ghost doesn't just mean cutting off people you love. It doesn't mean cutting off people you love. It doesn't mean isolating yourself or shutting people out. The people who truly matter, the ones who support you, the ones who inspire you, the ones who see you win, you keep them close. You love them. You appreciate them. But for the things, the habits, the distractions, the things that don't serve you, you ghost them without hesitation. Remember, when you go ghost, you're not disappearing, you're realigning. You're choosing to prioritize your growth. You're choosing to prioritize your purpose. You're choosing to prioritize your relationship with God. You're stepping into a new version of yourself, one that's focused, one that's intentional, one that's unshakable. It's about transformation. It's about letting go of the old and making way for the new. It's about stepping into your purpose with clarity and confidence. If something or someone isn't serving you, let it go. I know it's hard, but let it go. Don't hesitate, don't overthink. Trust that by creating that space in your life, you're making room for something greater. So go ghost on who doesn't serve you. Go ghost on what doesn't serve you. And whatever you do, don't look back. Peace.